Okay, so it's Wednesday morning, about 7, and I'm gonna do the E squared experiment 1 called the Dude Abides, which I don't really need that much proof, but I still want to do it. I know that there's a universal power there. I call it the power, you call it God, but it's like perfect love and orchestrates everything in this unseen realm. But anyway, I'm gonna do this experiment. But before I do it, I was looking back and I was like, yeah, like it kind of already happened, but I'm going to do it anyway because I wasn't consciously doing the experiment at the time. But yesterday, I was trying to coordinate going to Florida for my high school reunion, and I decided to stay not just Saturday night, but Friday night. I was going to come down early, and I wanted to get a room. I really want to save money. I'm just trying to, been spending a lot of money lately and reel it in. So anyway, my aunt works for Marriott, and my sister told me, oh, here's the code, and it'll give you a discount when you go online to get your reservation. So I did that, but he wouldn't take it. Like everywhere I went, doesn't matter how far out, it's like, well, we don't have any rooms available for that code tonight. So I was like, well, shoot, I'm not going to save any money. So I was just like, what am I going to do? So I texted my sister, told her, and then I got on Facebook, and my cousin, who is my aunt's daughter, had Facebook messaged me and said, hey, call me or my mom. We'll help you get a room at the Marriott. And I was like, okay, well, I'll call. So I called my aunt, and she's like, oh, which one did you want to stay at? And I was looking at all these different places trying to save a little money. And I said, well, which one do you work at? She said, oh, I work at, I'm not going to say what it is online, but it was a night, really good one. And so anyway, and then she said, I can get you, how many rooms do you want? And how many nights? I can get you $39 a night. I was like, oh, well, wow, that's an unexpected gift. And so experiment 1, asked for the universe to prove it exists. And I don't like saying you because it's like, universe seems so clinical, but it's like an energy that's so perfect and awesome and loving. That's how I look at it. But to ask the universe for a sign of its existence and its authenticity, and then an unexpected gift. And I was like, that was already an unexpected gift. So anyway, say all that. Today I am going to ask the universe right now, universe, give me an undeniable sign that will be very meaningful to me, and I will know beyond a shadow of a doubt that is you showing up in my life. And here we go. I'll check back in. So it's been a couple of weeks since I did the experiment 1. I think that's what it was. Where I get the universe 48 hours to bring you an unexpected gift. So when I did it, sorry about the camera jiggling a little bit. When I started it, I had already had this amazing, to me it was amazing, because I don't get any breaks. I work my butt off, and I have a strong work ethic, and I love what I do, but I'm a single mom, and so I just, I'm independent. I don't ask a lot of other people, but I really got to turn on this law of attraction thing. And anyway, I just got out of the blue or many nights as I wanted for me or my friends, $39 a night at a very nice hotel that my aunt works at, and which was such a blessing. But this is right before I did this experiment number 1. Otherwise, that would have been it. I'd be like, yeah, that's my gift. Well, I did that thing, and had some things happen, but I was like, no, it should, be something more significant to me. I wanted to really be meaningful to me, even if it's small. And so it was like the second day. I only had like 6 hours left. No, it was the second day. Into the second day, but it was going to finish up at 7 a.m. the next day. So I had to drive to go to a auto repair place, and so they could look at a situation with my car. And I was on the way there. I remember the last time I was there was a song that I was listening to. I was sitting on the curb waiting for my tires to be replaced, and it was that Welcome to Your Life by Group Love. And it didn't really mean that much to me at the time. I was just kind of, looking up the trees, whatever. But if you read the lyrics now and kind of where I'm at now, welcome to your life, nothing ever comes without a change. This could be your life, this could be your fantasy. Read the lyrics, it's really kind of profound. I was like, it just hit me like, wow, I would never have thought of this song because I hadn't listened to it in a long time. Never thought of this song, and never really hit me like this in that way. Well, that's part one. I was like, oh, well, that's cool, because I was really emotionally touched. Well, there'd been this snail-looking thing on my front door that day. I'm like, what the heck is that thing? I'd never seen anything like it before in my life. Kind of reminded me of Larry on SpongeBob, but without the shell. You had the little tentacles and everything. I'm like, I'm not into insects, by the way. But anyway, it was on my glass storm door and just sitting there. That's weird. I'm just going to leave that alone. Well, I got up the next morning. Now, I started this at 7 a.m. on a Tuesday. This is right like between 6:30 and 7 on Thursday. There's this humongous moth the size of my hand, lime green, on my door. And I'm thinking, what the heck? And so I looked it up. That does, whatever it was, snail, whatever, it looked like a slug to me in a way, had transformed overnight into this humongous Luna moth, which only lives for 7 days, by the way. And it usually does its metamorphosis at night. But this was like 7 o'clock in the morning. I was like, this is so cool. I have a picture of it, by the way. Amazing. So that, I was like, well, I guess that's my unexpected gift, because I had a sizable gift in a different way, more obvious way. But this was something that really meant something to me, because the song, nothing ever comes without a change, welcome to your life could be your fantasy. Well, it gets better. So, and I hadn't had time to report on it, so I've been so busy. I was reading a Neville Goddard, his Power of Awareness, and I think it's chapter 3. And I swear to you, and I'm not one of these people, I don't try and make things happen. I try to avoid that, because I really want it to be the universe and meant to be kind of thing. Right before I read this passage, I thought about that moth. He literally talks about, he goes right into the moth being drawn to the flame, and how you kind of have to give yourself completely into your desire. I was like, it's too weird. I know that doesn't sound like a big deal to you. It's a big deal to me, because I would never have put 2 and 2 together on my own. But anyway, that's my experiment 1 experience. I've trying to work on the other ones I've gotten behind. And so anyway, I hope you enjoy that. I hope maybe it meant something to you, and I'll let you know how the other ones turn out. Thanks.